Hey, welcome back to another video here with Axe Cards, and today we're going to be doing a full master set of the brand new Darkness Ablaze expansion. So just releasing today, there are 344 cards in the complete master set, including reverse holos. Now some people have told me in the past that I'm missing a card here or there. My definition of a master set is anything that's included in the packs, in the actual booster packs. So something like a non-holo rare that came from a theme deck, or pre-release cards or such like that, I don't class as part of a master set since it doesn't come in that. Different people have different definitions of what they do, but that's just how I pull mine. So I'm going to start by looking at the reverse holos this time around. So there are 189 cards in the set, but there are 13 full arts and also 21 V's and V maxes. So we got 34, which then are not reverse holos in. So just quickly, because some people actually ask and say, hey, you're missing the reverse holos. I used to do them at the end when I did these videos, but we're sticking them up front. I overall do like the reverse holos, how they look in the Sword and Shield expansions, but they are a little bit harder to pull, especially on like the psychic types. Being able to distinguish the card number and just the overall clarity of the card, I find, is not as good as the old designs, certainly in the XY and even the Sword and Shield series. So that's why it's kind of a miss for me with some of the different types based on how dark they are. Overall it's still cool though, I guess. So I'm just flipping through these as fast as possible. Most people don't care about the reverse holos, but they are something that's fun to collect, and they can actually be a pain. Sometimes you can go many boxes and not get that one pesky one you're looking for, which is why I sell them as lots online, because many people just don't even want to bother with the hassle of collecting all the reverses. They'd rather just buy them from a seller such as me. So we're motoring through into the colorless now, and then on to the trainer cards. So there are only 20 trainer and item cards in this set, which is a lot less than we've seen in some of the recent major expansions anyway. We got the last two here, which are the hiding and powerful energy. Alright, on to the main set now. We do get a V card and a V Max card with the very first two in the set, which is Butterfree V and Butterfree V Max. No other rare holos on our first page. We get our first rare holo with our Decidui here, which is number 13 of 189, and there also is Galissapod on this page. This is the big money page many people are after. So there is Charizard V, but that Charizard V Max is a beautiful card and it is in huge demand. It's currently going for over 100 US, so that's more than the price of an entire box, which is the first time we've seen a card in the main expansion go for that much in, wow, I can't even remember when. So that's kind of huge. That's what's going to be driving a lot of the price of the set. Our next V's we get is Centiskorch, and we also get a Centiskorch VMAX. There's 7 VMAXs in this expansion. We get 2 rare holos here, which is the Suicune and the Milotic. I really do like the rare holo design in these new sets, with the lines through them. Is really cool. Moving on, we have quite a few water type Pokemon in this expansion. We get a couple brand new Pokemon here at the bottom. I'm probably butchering the name, Dracovish and Arctovish. Anyway, they've been in pretty much in high demand from pre-sales as well. We do get a Vikavolt V for the electric type. That's the only V electric type Pokemon we get. And this one is interesting because it does have Paralyzing Bolt, which basically is an item lock card, which is kind of cool. Then moving on to our Psychic type, Mew does get an entry here. There is a Mew V, no Mew VMAX, but he's cute as ever. Moving on with our Psychics. Then our fighting guys, Poltergeist is an uncommon in this set, as is Dugtrio. Tyranitar does make it though as a rare holo. For a fighting, we do have a Rhyperior V, so we get one ultra rare in the fighting types. And then onto the dark Pokemon, we get a Galarian Slowbro, looking pretty awesome. Continuing with the dark type, Crobat V is doing really well in pre-sales as well because of its dark asset ability. Many people are looking for that one. Continuing on, we actually get 6 ultra rare cards in a row towards the end of the dark type Pokemon. We have Grimmsnarl V, and then there's also Grimmsnarl V Max. Then we get the brand new Eternatus and Eternatus V Max, which are cool. And then moving on to the metal type, we do get Scizor and Scizor V Max. So 6 in a row, which is always kind of cool. I don't actually remember any sets having 6 ultra rares in a row, even in the Sun and Moon era. Then we get Galarian Stunfisk in another metal type. And our last ultra rares we get in the colorless variety is Salamence. We get Salamence and Salamence VMAX. We're just going to finish out now our last few cards, and then on to our trainers. Corviknight is a rare holo in this set, and that is the last rare holo in it. And then we're on to the trainers. We don't get a rare holo trainer this set. We've had that quite often in the last few sets, but we had Boss's Orders, I think it was, and Professor's Research in the first 2 Sword and Shield era sets. But yeah, nothing here. And then we're moving on the end of the trainers, and then we do get our full art cards. No, there isn't a full art card for Charizard, as well as some of the other cards in the set, like there isn't one for Grimmsnarl and a few others also. Butterfree, Houndoom, Centiskorch, Vikavolt, and then we also get Rhyperior and the Crobat, Scizor, Galarian Stunfisk, and Salamence. That's all who managed to get full arts. Then we get 4 full art trainers. We get Kabu, Pairs, Pokemon Breeders Nurturing, which is an adorable card, and also Rose for the 4 full art trainers. Then on to our secret rares. There's only 12 secret rares this time, which is kind of a departure from what we've seen recently. And again, there's no Charizard secret rare. We do get a Butterfree, Centiskorch, Eternatus, Scizor, and Salamence. That's all we get for Pokemon. Then we do get Pokemon Breeders Nurturing and Rose. This actually was the hardest card for me to pull in all my openings. I got about 20 cases and I only pulled 2 of the Roses. It's not that expensive of a card, but that was for some reason the most difficult for me to pull. I got like 8 Pokemon Breeders Nurturing, but not that many Rose. Then we get 2 Pokemon as gold cards, as we've been doing for the Sword and Shield era. So we get Rillaboom and Colossal, which are our 2 gold cards. And then our final page, we do get 3 gold item/trainer cards. We get Big Parasol, Turbo Patch, and Capture Energy. So that is it for our full, complete 344 card master set of Darkness Ablaze. Please leave any comments or questions if you have below for me to answer for the set. And yeah, if you're collecting, happy hunting for the rest of the set. You can always look in our description for a store link if you need 1 or 2 pesky cards that you haven't managed to pull as yet. And if not, thanks for watching, and hopefully we'll see you in a future video.